And the ripping party continues, and my sweet daughter came and found me ripping and wanted to help, so she is winding the ball. And I wanted to show, in case anybody has never done a yoke or saddle shoulder sweater, the way it works is you knit the body and the sleeves up to about here, and then you join the two together and you knit all the way around, and you have these decreases that form, in this case, formed a line straight up the shoulders. On traditional yoke sweaters, it's a diagonal. So anyway, very interesting. I have already seamed together the underarms, although I did not tuck in my ends. There's a little hole here, but not quite sure what's going to happen when we rip back to that point. It may get a bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is, once I get this ripped back, I'm either going to go ahead and slip needles on it when I get near the end of ripping back, down a row or two, and then rip back to the needles. Or if I'm feeling really brave, I'm just going to rip and then try to put my needles on the little loops that are open here. This is wool, so it doesn't tend to run, so I might be okay doing that. And my little trick for that, though, is that I use a much smaller needle than what I'm knitting with, so that it'll slide easily into the little stitches that are hanging there. If you try to slide a needle in that just fits, then when you put it in one hole, it puts pressure on the next one, and you can drop a stitch. And I'm just not that hard up for fun and excitement. I'd rather not drop any stitches and make it as easy as possible. Doesn't look like much when you say you're going to rip out from the underarm to the shoulders, but in my previous video, after I turned it off, I did a considerable amount of ripping before I started the camera again. And as you can see, there's still a considerable amount to go. There's over 200 stitches going all the way around here. This is Cascade 220, the yarn I'm using, and I was using size 5 needles.
Hope it's still recording.
So, yeah, it's still recording, I believe. But anyway, so this is what's going on here. And if you hear a mechanical clicking sound in the background, I apologize. That is my antique clock. It's a little pendulum clock that makes a ticking sound, and I love it and find it soothing, and my husband says that he's having a bonfire when I die because it drives him crazy.
No, he isn't.
But my daughter says she loves it too, so I guess she'll get it if something ever happens to me. Hopefully that'll be, in another 100 years or so. Anyway, I guess this is getting kind of boring, so I was trying to get to the underarms so we could see what, now there is where I've seamed it together.
Okay, well, I'm going to work on winding up that stuff.
Okay.
So
we're going to have to slow down some because we're getting to where I've seamed the underarms. And that's the end of it. I'm at the point now where when I pull that seaming right here off, these stitches, these will come separated, the arms will come separated from the body. So, and then